But the most important thing, what you really have to remember, at the end of every scene, you need to know the taxi rule. Now, sorry. Oh, we got Raymond coming in here. Now, whenever I yell the word taxi, that means guys, we got to start the scene here. When I yell the word taxi, that means guys, I got to teach everybody the rule first. When I yell the word taxi, all right. When I say the T word,
what's the T word, Walt?
Taxi.
Yo!
All right, you guys yell yo when I yell taxi. Let's practice. Taxi.
Yo!
Taxi. I yell taxi. You go. Taxi. 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 Oh, that's enough of that.
No,
Ladies and gentlemen, put
down.
your hands together because coming to the stage, we've got Andrea. We've got, come on out, guys. There we got Tyler, Ryan. My name's Walt. Let's start the show. Everybody dance now, yeah. I feel the music. The kids still do the Cabbage Patch? No? All right, so our first game here is going to be a blues. Ryan, Andrea, and I are each going to take a verse. We're all going to duck out, let each one take a verse. And melting ice cream blues. Yes. You imagine, what we're going to do is society breaks down. We have no more electricity. Our ice cream will not stay cold. We're going to have a wonderful song called The Melting Ice Cream Blues. Ryan, why don't you get us started? We're doing key of G, right?
Sure.
Sure, let's do key of G, The Melting Ice Cream Blues.
One sec. All right. This is The Melting Ice Cream Blues. If you know the chorus, sing along. Got the ice cream blues. We are the melting ice cream blues. We are the melting ice cream blues. All night long. Till you make me wanna cry. It's when my ice cream goes and dies. My ice cream out of nowhere. My ice cream doesn't care. We are the melting ice cream blues. We are the melting ice cream blues. We are the melting ice cream blues. All night long.
You know something that makes me mad? That it's finally hot outside. I wish I could get some ice cream, but I'm stuck here in quarantine. I got the melted ice cream blues. I got the melted ice cream blues. I got the melted ice cream blues all night long.
Start video. I don't want you to go quake, but now all I have is a milkshake. It's all creamy and that's a fact. It used to be my favorite flavor, moose trash. We got the melted ice cream blues. Everybody, melted ice cream blues. Yeah, we got the melted ice cream blues. All night long, all night long. Texas. Yo, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's how we got to do it. It's a little different than we have to get to do at the club, but our next game here is called The Objections. We're all going to be lawyers for the next few minutes. We're going to play this game, and from time to time, we're going to be debating, or the whole time, we'll be debating a topic here, and we're going to have, I need something to debate, not like a normal debate, more like a Coke versus Pepsi, a chips versus pretzels. The floor is lava. I'm going to steal that for our next game, I think. But give me something that we might debate over here. What do you think? Let's see. Dogs versus cats, maybe. Tempting. I'm not saying no yet. Anything a little more juicy? You know what? Let's just go with it.
Like lemon?
Cats versus dogs. I love it. That puts it in a whole nother light. Let's do cats versus dogs. I usually take the first choice. All right, take it away, Ryan.
So everyone knows I love dogs, but they have just lost my allegiance because during my verse in blues, in that last number we saw, my dog just came in trying to play with me. So dogs make everything harder, even though.
Wait, objection.
Yes, Andrea.
I think that Ryan is overlooking the fact that having a dog during these times is really good. Like, I wish I had a dog here with me, just like being, my companion, making me be able to walk outside and take him for like walks,
Yes, Ryan.
I'm sorry, did Andrew Lloyd Webber write the hit musical Dogs?
Objection.
Yes.
Haven't you heard that Cats has been a complete failure recently? And I think that has a reason. Cats is a terrible musical. Unless you're an amazing dancer and can be in it being a dancer, all the songs are
Yes,
terrible.
Tyler.
I'm an amazing dancer. I saw Cats the other day. It was absolutely awful.
You see, more to my point.
Objection.
Ryan.
Says who?
Objection, says Tyler. Tyler, I just heard Tyler say it. I don't know. Are you deaf? Or God, I just heard Tyler say those words. Go ahead, Tyler.
I found in watching Cats that the entirety of the moral point of the movie was that cats are not dogs. That was the mantra they repeated at the very end of it. That was the mantra they repeated at the start. And
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Ryan.
The only thing that they repeated over and over again was that they were jellicle cats. And when you're a jellicle cat, you're a jellicle cat all the way.
Objection. I really don't want to hear that song. I hate Cats with passion. Like, I feel like if we're going to talk about like something about music, I'd rather hear Who Let the Dogs Out 25,000 times. And not because dogs are better than
I
cats.
object. I think that's taking this way too far. One time, Who Let the Dogs Out is cute, and after that, it's like, okay, it is so 1990 whatever, and we got to move on. But hate is such a strong word. There's so much hate out there. We need to. I understand having disagreements. Yes, Tyler.
hate is not a strong word, because words, like money, are subject to inflation. When hate is used constantly, the weight of it starts to drip away. And if we say we hate things all the time, the power of the word hate disappears. Hate.
Oh, yes, Ryan.
I will say, as somebody who has faced many a year of adolescent bullying, that words actually mean a lot, and that you can carry with you for the rest of your life.
I object. Why don't you just put him down somewhere along the road? You don't need to carry him with you. You can always just put him down.
Objection.
Oh, yes, Andrea.
Things that are tied to your soul cannot be just like put down. It's like when you love someone. Like if you love someone, you just don't like decide to like stop loving a person.
Oh, I object. I think you could put down somebody you love very easy. Like, hey, you suck, you stink, you smell. Yes, Ryan.
This argument is irrelevant because I'm physically incapable of experiencing love.
Objection.
Yes, Andrea.
I genuinely believe that Ryan loves me, no matter what he's saying right now. Deep down inside, we have something going on.
Objection.
Yes, Tyler.
Level have something going on, as according to anybody who's ever been in the room with the two of them. The tension is palpable. You can cut it with a knife. Maybe you can't tell via a Zoom meeting, but I've been backstage at the club with them, and I have to take a walk. What's going down the love...
Objection.
Oh, yes, Ryan.
What do you mean backstage? That's my argument. We don't have a backstage. We have a side stage.
I object. It's actually just part of the comedy club restaurant floor that we hang out on because we don't have enough people to fill those seats. We actually don't have a backstage. We don't have a tech booth. We don't have a green room. We barely have a stage. Yes, Andrea.
We kind of have tech booths. Like they're not necessarily like meant for that, but if you kick us out of the room, then we basically have a tech booth if no one else is in there. Like, I mean, when we're on the main room, because when we're upstairs, when you could say that we don't really have a tech booth, but there is one purposely for it.
I object. Now I think of it, I built that so-called tech booth upstairs with my hands, blood and sweat and tears.
Objection.
Oh, yes, Ryan.
You don't build things with blood, sweat, and tears. You build them with materials. Yeah, you can't just be like, ooh, let me just take some blood, zing. Let me take some tears, zing.
Objection.
Yes, Tyler.
I've been reading Harry Potter in quarantine, and they do take a lot of blood and go, and then they take tears, and then they take a unicorn hair, and they mix it together into a polyjuice.
Objection.
Yes, Andrea.
I don't happen to have any unicorn hair around me. How am I supposed to build something with sweat and tears?
Yes, Ryan.
You make polyjuice potion with the hair of somebody who you want to become. You don't do it with a unicorn. Unicorn's blood is to
I object. I think Harry Potter references as overrated as the books and movies themselves.
Objection.
Yes, Tyler.
Yeah. They're underrated. Those books are underrated. I've been reading them again as an adult, and I think they have even more weight. One thing I've noticed is that in the Harry Potter books, they've been translated into American English. There's use of the word soccer. There's use of miles and feet.
Ooh, yes, Ryan.
Objection. Of course they have a lot of weight. Do you see how big these things are? I literally do squats with them.
Objection.
Yes, Andrea.
Do you know what else has a lot of weight? The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I was watching it the other day, and I realized that it's definitely not intended for kids. Like I was.
Taxi! Good boy, good boy. Hellfire! All right, ladies and gentlemen, Andrea and Ryan are going to do a scene here, a Broadway musical, if you will, a game called Sing It. They're going to be doing their little thing. I need one word. You know what? I'm going to take Raymond's suggestion. The floor is lava. We're going to do a Broadway musical called The Floor is Lava. They're going to be doing a scene, and from time to time, I will yell the word "sing it," and they will have to create a song based on whatever the last few words they said. So without further ado, I'm going to duck out of here for this wonderful Broadway music.
Ugh, what a day. Sunday, the day is sunshiny and whatnot. Thank you for the round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, it's not hard, it's not easy being a mother of a very loud child, stuck at home all day, just the two of us. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do today.
Mommy!
What do you want, you little... Yes, sweetie?
Mommy. Oh, I heard you saying that I was loud, and I decided that I would prove to you that it's true because I'm really loud when I want to. I'm not loud all the time, but I can be a little bit obnoxious, especially if you, yes.
Sweetie, Mommy has had a very, very long morning. Why don't we play a nice silent game? It sounds like this. The game of silence will make us quiet because Mommy's had a long day. And when Mommy's had a long day, it's our number one rule. Our number one rule is be quiet. So you'll be quiet. Yes, you'll be quiet. Yes, you'll be quiet. And you'll be quiet. Do you understand?
Okay.
But I want to lose. You know what? I can't just be quiet. Mom, you've taught me that we only have one life to live, and I think that it's important we live it to the fullest. And if I'm just standing there being quiet, I couldn't sing amazing songs like you just did, because you were not quiet when you're singing.
Sing it. We only have one life to live.
We only have one life to live. We should live it fully, 'cause we only have one life to live. And I say you should live it fully, 'cause it's not fun just sitting around. I see you every day, Mommy dearest. I see you laughing and playing with your dog, not cat, 'cause you are incredibly not a cat person. And that's okay, 'cause you live to live your life to the fullest. And I see you every day, Mom, and I think you are really inspiring, and therefore I cannot just be like a plant on the corner. That's not who I am.
You know what? Your beautiful music has not only healed Mommy's speaking voice, but you've really turned my life around. You know what? Why don't we play a game together?
Okay.
Play our favorite game. The floor is lava.
Sing it.
What do we do when it's dangerous outside? When there's nowhere to hide, we can play our favorite game. The floor is lava. Watch out, it's not really that dangerous. All you need to know is to play pretend, because Mommy will be with you. Yes, Mommy will be with you. till the very end.
Oh, I love you, Mommy. That was a beautiful song.
Taxi!
Oh!
Oh,
A round of applause. Taxi. All right.
Joe.
Actually, I'm going to mix this one up. Why don't we have Tyler and Ryan do this next scene? They're going to do a game of columns. I'm going to change that. We'll call it audible on the casting, and because we'll change something for the next game. So Tyler and Ryan will be doing this scene, and from time to time, they're going to draw a blank. This is the columns game, Human Mad Libs. And what I need you guys to do down in the chat is please start throwing me nouns, adjectives, verbs, words, phrases. I'm going to grab them and insert them into the scene. And I need you guys, also for the first thing, oh, you know what? Tiger King, I love it. Mommy needs a shot. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, that might be too much soon to the last game.
That's for the last scene.
All right, so, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, though, we are going to have a wonderful original scene called The Tiger King's Pepsi. The Tiger King's Pepsi. We'll see what that is, and whenever they kind of gesture and pause to the screen there, I'll be ripping right out of the chat and giving them things to fill in those blanks. Without further ado, Tiger King's Pepsi.
it ain't easy being king, and it's even harder being the Tiger King. It's even harder being a Tiger King during a quarantine.
And it's even harder being a tiger prince when the Tiger King is facing his imminent doom. Good morning, brother.
Hello there, fair brother. I see it's cleaning yourself off for the third time.
Yes, because I cleaned myself off this morning, but then I got a little dirty playing my favorite game of
I want to be a unicorn.
I want to be a unicorn, and you just go around in the dirt and say, I want to be a unicorn. Get so dirty. I love it.
Brother, we cannot avoid our destiny of being tigers. How dare you defile our noble heritage and beg for unicorn? Were I your father, I would take you and throw you to
The Half-Blood Prince.
the half-blood prince. Or if you deny your tiger blood, you can fraternize with the half-bloods.
Like Half-Blood Prince. Every time I see him, he's just so...
Checkers.
Checkers, I can't tell if he's going one way or the other, and it's just flippity-floppity, and I can never care to keep up with him, but it's because he's so difficult to understand. Surely you must understand my name, brother.
So you understand that checkers are inferior. You, along with your family, are a striped supremacist. I'm glad to see where we're going. Now, brother, there is only one thing you need if you are to inherit the crown, and we shall take this kingdom. You're going to need courage. 3 things. You're going to need courage. You're going to need bravery. And you are going to need...
Andrew Cuomo's hair.
Andrew Cuomo's hair. Because if there is one thing that defines a leader in these trying times, it is the hair of Andrew Cuomo.
Brother, you don't like my lovely chocolate flowing locks of brown hair? I put my very special product in my hands and my hair today. I used
Long underwear.
long underwear to basically staple my eyes open so that I would be able to stay up all night spitting on my hands so that I could crystallize them one lock at a time like royalty should.
Brother, do you know who uses long underwear on their hair? 'Tis not
Philadelphia.
tigers, 'tis not lions, 'tis
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. And if you do in Philadelphia, it's an immediate no.
Brother,
Yes?
I'm so sorry to have brought such unintentional shame on our family. I feel worse than that time that I accidentally
Did a comedy show on Zoom.
did a comedy show on Zoom. It was one of the worst experiences I've ever had, and I still have the bruise to prove it.
Oh, brother, despite our differences of opinion, you are still my brother. Let me lick your bruise.
Oh, that feels tingly, almost like
Ambrosia.
it's ambrosiaing my entire body.
Well, let me do this instead. When you were young, I would always comfort you by
Taking you to Taco Bell bathrooms.
taking you to Taco Bell bathrooms. When you see a Taco Bell bathroom, the rest of the world just looks so much more pleasurable. Care you to join me? Shall we exit these confinement of our walls, head down to Taco Bell, and step into the bathroom together?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I'm going to reserve the taxi right now.
Yay! All right, give it up, give it up, give it up. Yay, Taco Bell. You know, all good things.
Don't go to Taco Bell.
Yeah. Apparently, it's not really Mexican food, according to Andrea.
Apparently,
Apparently,
Walter.
sorry. I will say I objected to when they called Taco Bell America's #1 Mexican restaurant. I found that incredibly insulting to my own appetite. But ladies and gentlemen, exactly, Panda is not Chinese. I didn't say that. In some magazine, they named it. I guess it's the most highest selling, but it's not really Mexican food, so how is that affair? All right, so, of course, it was that time when I first moved to Queens. I didn't know real Mexican food wrapped food in paper, and I ate the paper. I thought it was just a really, tough enchilada wrapper. I'm going off topic. So, all right, so we're going to do a scene here called Infomercial, right? Tyler and Andrea are going to be introducing a greatest hits album. And from time to time, they're going to give me the name of a song to sing. I'm going to have to make up the top 3 or 4 songs on this album. So I'm going to duck out of here while they get started. But you know what? I do need, let's see. You know what? God's Food, China. You know, Panda is not Chinese food is the name of our album. Panda is not Chinese food. We'll let you guys get it started. Go for it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back with a post-game recap of a basketball tournament that took place in 1980 right after this. Andrea, do you remember the first night we met when we joined this station and stepped out to get Chinese food at that Panda Express?
Oh, I remember it like if it was just yesterday, actually, Tyler. It was one of the most, rich experiences I've ever experienced in my life. I never thought that a place called Panda Express was, so full of pretense Chinese food. I got a little bit disappointed, but I have to say, I love that it was the, foundation for this magic music score.
It was. The bonding experience we had when we stopped to puke in that Taco Bell restroom is one that 2 people can never forget. And do you remember what it was that induced our bowels to protest so violently?
Oh, I do. Actually, that's, the name of the first song from the record. It's called Pad Thais Are Very Stized.
Pad Thais are very stized.
Yes. Enjoy.
I don't want to suppress. Every time I go to Panda Express, I love their pad thais because it's appetizing, and I love noodles as much as I love my poodle. Every time I go see that Panda Express, I need to have my loved one next to me on noodling. Come on, baby, let's go canoodling at Panda Express.
Yeah.
Oh, it brings me back.
I know, it's no wonder it's a bestseller, am I right?
No question at all.
Yes.
Now, one of my favorite things about Panda Express is those tiny little chopsticks they give to you every time you visit.
Oh yeah, they're very ergonomic, weirdly enough, right? They suit your fingers. Oh, wait, what was the name of this song? I think it's number 7 in the album.
Number 7 in the album, yes, ergonomic chopsticks.
Oh, that's the one. It's such a classic.
Enjoy.
They're so sleek and wooden. I feel so meek and inside a good end. Don't you know I feel supersonic? Every time I feel those chopsticks, they're so ergonomic. Chopsticks. Oh, the optics of ergonomic chopsticks.
Yes. Oh, Tyler, but let me tell you, because I think that my favorite part of the whole experience was, how diverse Panda really was,
Oh, absolutely. They had
Yeah.
spicy chipotle sauce on their orange chicken. They had curry sauce on their rice.
I know,
They even had Alaskan salmon on everything.
I know, it's insane, because, actually, I will say, I really, really love, all the tracks in the album. They're just amazing. But I think my favorite has got to be Mixed Fried Rice, because it talks about, diversity. You know what I mean? It's so very mixed.
It talks about the melting pot that is Panda Express.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mixed Fried Rice.
There is something that is so nice. Of course, I'm talking about mixed fried rice. It goes with almost anything. Even some of those dumplings. You can have your orange chicken, or even go to the door hinge licking. Bring it home for all to share. And you can even eat it
Taxi!
No!
Oh,
My! I was really looking forward to the orange chicken blues, so I had to stick you in that.
Oh.
I was ready for some rhymes for orange. All right, awesome. Taxi, the Walt rice. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, our next game here is we're going to do a miracle here. Ryan and Andrea are going to be doing a little interview for PBS, and I need the name of a book that has never been written, an original book title. Any title will do. An original book title, though. What do you got there? Yell any ideas or chat. Type in the chat there. Favorite, maybe there once was a great big. I wish I had a. And you can even give me some real book titles too. We didn't do that. Use book titles for so much. So, what do you think there? Lord of the Rings, Return of the Tiger King, Return of the Tiger King. You know what? I can't top that. I'm going to take it, ladies and gentlemen. We have the never before published book. I think it was written by the son, like so much of the other book was. Tolkien Jr. And I guess the third, right? J.R.R. was the junior, I think. But Lord of the Rings, Return of the Tiger King. And for those who don't hear so well, there might be some French Canadians in the crowd. Tyler will be providing the interpretive dance as a sign language interpretation of sorts for the scene. So I'm going to duck out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live at PBS in 5, 4, 3, 2. Never say 1 in TV.
Hi, everyone. It is me, Carol Baskin, your biggest lovable of big cats, right here from Big Cat Rescue. And I have nonetheless the author of Lord of the Rings, Return of the Tiger King here with me. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, Carol. It is a pleasure to be here being interviewed on Zoom.com. My name is Sydney Bang My Head Against the Wall. And I am just jumping for joy to be here. I can barely contain my excitement. I feel like my head is literally about to explode. I'm about to rip my head off. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's a big, big, huge, super mega compliment for me, and I am a very non-egotistical person. I don't even pretend like I'm an actual queen and I prance around my mansion wearing, leopard skins all the time. Yes. Oh, but sorry. Let's get back to the book. I had the chance to read it, and I will say, even though it doesn't say Queen of the Rings, The Return of the Tiger Queen, which would be obviously me, I found it really interesting how you managed to talk about all these dancing tigers and, all of these jumping cubs and this, like kicking your face animals all over your book.
Of course, of course. So the book came at a very surprising, no, I want to say shocking, no, I want to say earth-shattering parts of my life. You see, I'm 29 years old, so I'm kind of like getting up there,
Yes.
and I've never been proposed to. So I thought, why not construct a narrative in which I am the lord of every ring so that nobody can get married and it's just me. But I also want to put animals in there because who doesn't love a good animal? They sell.
You're absolutely right. They do so. But I have to say, being the fact that your face is one of the most outstanding things I've ever seen in my entire life, I cannot believe you haven't been proposed a single time.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God, stop.
like-
You're making me blush. You're making my heart go pitter patter uncontrollably. I feel like my chest kind of hurts. I feel like, oh no, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, okay. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're okay. But yeah, I find it so inspiring to read your book because I will say, like, having the control, like, over 5,000 kingdoms and having, tigers and having, making people feel little because they can't have love because it's all for you. It's pretty empowering. Yeah.
Thank you. They say when you're a writer, to give yourself power, you have to take it away. Which brings me to the climax of my novel, when the cloned version of myself, led by an army of tigers, showed up on my doorstep saying, "Give us all of your love!" And I said, "No, it's all for me." I was drinking love by the gallonful. I was inflating myself, and I was a big balloon of love. But no, I thought, no. So I put on my boxing gloves, and then I put my baseball bats to put on my boxing gloves, and then I also put on my football helmet, lit my firecrackers, realized that I had already lit some firecrackers before in my pants, and went straight to battle. And oh boy, was that a battle for the ages.
Yes, I remember reading all about it, but I think my favorite chapter of the book has got to be chapter 25. Cause yeah, like that's when all the magic really starts to happen. Cause I remember, all the little like butterflies catching fire in the middle of the city and just like spreading their wings all over, literally letting go of their wings and like metamorphosis, changing into different things, like into tigers. It was, whew, I mean, you really are an amazing writer. I kind of understand why your, name has something to do with like banging your head on walls.
Thank you. That whole part with the metamorphing and anamorphing is actually just a metaphor, or an allegory rather, for having a bad hair day. I mean, I'm not having one right now, and neither are you, and neither is our dancer, but we all have terrible hair days where we look in the mirror, we tell ourselves a deep, dark secret into our webcams.
I'm not actually in New York right now.
And we try to rip out our own hair. And you know what? I was sick and tired, and I just needed a catharsis. I needed a relief. I needed someone to tell me it's okay to rip off your butterfly wings because they'll just grow back.
You're absolutely
Strung it
right.
out. I have this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful hair today that nobody
Yes.
has supposed to me with, but it's okay.
No, you do have it, yeah. But I will say I don't want to spoil your book because I think people really do need to read it. It's very life-changing, to say the least. It will guide you places you've never been, and please let us know where you can get the book because I want all of our watchers to have it.
Of course. So you can, since everything's going digital, you still can go on the World Wide Web, with parents' permission, of course, and then go to www.sydney/ bangs your head on the back of the wall 10 times / double pirouette / double pirouette with appropriate spotting .gov. You can also find it on Target, Amazon, and Whole Foods.
Really? Ah, there you go, shopping and you get a great book. Love it.
I just want to say, Carol, thank you so much for having me on your show. I don't think you did it, but if you did, it's okay.
You know, it's been a pleasure, and just between us gals, I did it. I'll tell you, I'm calling you a taxi! Yo!
Give it up, give it up, give it up. All right, we're going to do one last little game here before our closing bit. And I need a job, an occupation. Clearly, actually, I should say everyone here is a paid performer. Everyone's getting paid to be here today. If you guys want, we have a Patreon, we have classes, we have ways you can like sign up for these classes things and kind of subscribe to these shows, and they're all subsidized by gigs. We do private events for corporate clients. Right, we have a client, Datadog, that's hiring us twice a week to do shows for their employees, kids all around the world. School, we're actually doing a show this Friday for a school, kind of like a online school assembly, if you will, because the kids need some laughs. So any way you guys can help me support and keep these actors going. I think Walt Frazier Sr. joined our Patreon as a subscriber just a couple days ago. I appreciate that. And anything else? And just a shameless plug, because we've been giving these shows away, but I want to be able to keep hiring actors to do some stuff, and it's awesome. Keeping them busy and doing some fun things and creating class, right? All right, so we got Lifeguard. I love it. Let's bring the whole cast in here for a round of World's Worst. Let's start with the World's Worst Lifeguard. But can you give me some jobs, some occupations, maybe some fun weekend activities, some things to celebrate, yada, yada, yada. So without further ado, let's start with the World's Worst Lifeguard. Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, you're drowning? Try drowning in student debt.
Andrea.
Oh, honey, looks like you're drowning. Too bad, right? Social distancing is a thing. Sorry.
World's Worst Lifeguard. Go ahead, Tyler.
Are you drowning? Well, if there was less people in the pool, you wouldn't be.
Ryan.
Life's hard. Oh, wait, I messed it. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I got this. I know CPR, first aid. I'm going to do the mouth-to-mouth. World's Worst. The thing you can't do in other mediums. Go ahead, Andrea.
Okay, so here's my debut for Baywatch. I'm so excited for everyone to watch it. Okay, everyone zoom, here it goes.
All right, go ahead, Tyler.
Let's shake it up today. Why don't we all try diving into the shallow end? Start with the 6-foot man over there.
Ryan.
Someone's drowning, and I ate less than an hour ago. I can't do anything to help you.
I don't know if we've ever done this one. Well, we've done cook before, but World's Worst line cook or line chef. Like a sous chef, somebody working the line at a restaurant. World's Worst person to go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I made the food. What do you mean I made the food? I made the food. I don't have any allergies. Oh, you said lying, not lying.
Oh. World's Worst line.
And he leaves.
Go ahead,
I know the coughing in your elbows is a thing, but I really think it's for squares. Now.
Yes, hello. I am now making my petite plates. That's right. This one gets 1p. Take it to the customer. Oh, French food. Andrea.
Chef, get in line.
Bzz, 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 bzz. Yeah, you guys suck. You are the worst customers ever. Sorry, I'm an out of line chef.
Aw.
Bzz, bzz, bzz.
I actually really like that. That was cute.
World's worst kayaker. World's worst person to go kayaking with. Go ahead, Ryan.
All right. I'm Matthew McConaughey. Let's get in this kayak. Am I right?
All right. Hey. Uh-oh. I think the effect didn't work. I was going to try to look like we're sinking, but never mind. But I'm like getting up. Look, I actually did sink a kayak once. So that horrible.
No!
I did actually. Ryan, it's a true story.
Honey, we're gonna go kayaking this weekend. No, not in a lake, in one of the most sturdiest boats ever. We're going on vacation to the Titanic!
Muy sad.
Well, go ahead, Tyler.
Remember the scene in Pocahontas where they go off the waterfall? Why don't we reenact that?
Just around the wristband! Oh, Andrea. Oh, no, I thought, yeah.
Hey, Kay, look at that yacht.
World's worst Parisian smoker. I'm a little nervous. You know what? Why not?
Wait, what's a Parisian smoker?
What you usually do? I don't know. Not that you really smoke. You seem to have like a prissy smoker. Hey, go ahead, Andrea. We'll demonstrate.
Alcoholic?
Hi, people. I am Ryan's mom. I couldn't do it.
Oh, no. Tyler?
Please do it, Ryan.
Once you get used to them, the British are pretty cool.
I heard somebody was trying to make the imitator the highest form of flattery. Hi, everybody.
I'm world's worst Parmesan smoker. Got to grade it up there.
No.
World's worst bus driver. World's worst bus driver. It was a long show. Yes, Andrea.
Oh, kids, you want to get in the bus? Sorry, social distancing. Walk.
Hey, Barn, I'm driving a bus now. All right, kids, get your feet on the ground. Let's go.
Ah.
Go ahead there, Ryan.
All right, all ready for my first day of school, for my first ever bus driving job. Okay. Keys, seatbelt, blindfold.
Hi, I'm sober and I keep 2 eyes on the road. Oh, that's a good one? Oh, okay. It's not normal.
Ma, no hands.
Look, Ma, no head.
No, Buzz.
Too soon. One more. Go ahead, Ryan.
Look, Ma, no chill.
Taxi!
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring this show home with one last little musical kind of thing. We used to do this in every show in Times Square up until about 8 years ago. At some point, for some reason, we cut it. I think we've just been doing it for so long. But it's a kind of a fun way to add a little music here and a little easier, a musical type thing. A little thing called the Beastie Wrap. Some of you may know about the Beastie Boys. The Beastie Wrap is a rap form where basically whoever starts the line has to give away the last word to somebody else. And basically, I'm going to be the Mike D or something like that in this little rhyme scheme. So if you guys want to start giving me, actually, I got some names here, and I'll just start stealing names from the Pickle Eating Blues. Right, let's get everybody in here. And I remember the order we're supposed to be doing here.
It's Ryan, me, and Tyler.
There you go. Ryan, Andrea, Tyler. We're just going to keep going in that order. I will be providing a little rhythm before and after each line, and the answer syllable. Everyone will start with somebody's name, and then we'll rhyme with that name as many times as we can before moving on. So Ryan is going to start. We have Geetha, and let's rhyme with the word Gee, short for Geetha. 1, 2, 3, 4. The word is Gee, short for Geetha. What?
I got a friend, her name is
Geetha. What?
I drank too much water. Now I have to.
Hey. Stick 'em.
She's as cute as a honey.
Bee.
Buzz, 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 what?
This is empty. You know what?
Whee!
It was yeet.
All right, we'll let that one go. All right, who we got here? We have Fraser. Frey. You know what? We'll do a syllable for Frey, short for Fraser. What's that? Andrea getting us started. Andrea, why don't you sing a song for Frey? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I got a friend. His name is
Fraser. Tyler.
It wasn't Jesus' name he.
Pray.
What?
I never eat Doritos. I only eat
Lays. He's so good looking. He's such a babe.
babe.
All right, we'll let it go. What?
Wasn't born in April, born in.
May.
March came in like a lion. What?
That was kind of mean. That was sort of shade.
Oh!
Give me every time. All right, let's bring this song. And you know what? Tyler's last name. Oh, we leave Dario? I was going to do a song for Dario. That's all right. Shade, Avi, sorry. Let's do a song for Oak, short for Oakley. All right, we're going to bring the song. Tyler, you can even get us going. The word is
Oh.
short for Oakley.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I got a friend. His name is O.
Oakley. What?
When he's at the club, he likes to drop it.
Low.
Low.
When he's had so much to drink, he wants to.
Go.
No.
Straight to the bathroom. What?
He always says yes, and he never says.
No.
Because he's doing improv. What?
His shoes are kind of heavy, so he has to run.
Slow.
Ooh.
Guys, I think we need to end our show.
Everybody put those hands together.
Got to go now. Taxi.
Yo! Hey!
Yo!
Hey, John,
Yo!
give it up for Ryan, Andrea, Tyler. My name's Walter, folks. Hey, thanks for coming out, Geetha. Taxi!
Yo!